BNP Jamaat's attempt to create anarchy centering Khalida Zia's verdict to be tackled in iron hand, warns Awami League General Secretary Obaidullah.
A victim of the offence. State Minister for Finance M.A. Mannan attended the function as special guest, while Comptroller and Auditor General Masood Ahmed and Finance Secretary Muslim Chaudhry also spoke, among others. Leader of the House and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today said her government has no plans right now to raise further the retirement age in government service. The more we'll raise the age bar, the scope for entering government jobs will reduce further, so that we don't want to reduce that scope, she said, replying to a supplementary question during her scheduled question-answer session in the House. She, however, said that her government may consider the matter in future. Sheikh Hasina said it was the Awami League government which first raised the age limit for retirement from government servants to 59 years from the previous 57 years, while the age of retirement for the freedom fighters was further raised to 60 years. She said due to such increase of retirement age, a problem was created, as many public servants could not get due promotions, for which many of them had to leave their jobs. The Leader of the House said it was the Awami League government which first introduced a semester system in academic activities of various public universities and colleges, for which there is now no sessions jam. Replying to another supplementary question, Sheikh Hasina said there is no abstraction or problem for investors to invest in the country, saying that some 100 special economic zones are being set up across the country where the local and foreign investors could make investment easily. She mentioned that all the necessary facilities are there for the local investors to invest in the country, while certain system is also there to check siphoning of money abroad. In this connection, Sheikh Hasina said her government had brought back the money from Singapore, which was earlier laundered by Arafat Rahman Koko, the younger son of BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia. Listing various steps taken by her government for boosting the export earnings alongside diversifying the export market and products, Sheikh Hasina informed that the number of exportable items as well as the number of export destinations also rose to 750 and 199 respectively due to the realistic steps by the present government. Meanwhile, in the question-answer session, Public Administration Minister Syed Ashraful Islam told the House that the government has taken necessary steps to fulfill the vacant 3,59,261 posts lying vacant in different ministries. Earlier, the sitting of the House resumed this afternoon with Deputy Speaker Fazl Rabbi Mia in the chair. Replying to a question, Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anisul Haq told the House that the present government has appointed 56 justices as additional justice in High Court Division and 684 judges in the lower court. In reply to a question, Fisheries and Livestock Ministry Narayan Chandra Chando informed the Parliament that the government has taken initiative to stop cattle import from neighbouring countries. Later, a general discussion was held on Thanksgiving motion on President's speech. The sittings of the House will resume in the afternoon tomorrow. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has blasted BNP's attack on policemen in Dhaka yesterday, issuing a strong note of warning that the government will no more tolerate such attack in future. The Prime Minister issued the warning after adorning newly appointed Inspector General of Police IGP Mohammad Javed Patwari with IGP rank badge at her official Ganobhavan residence this evening. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Kamal and outgoing IGP AKM Shahidul Haq were present on the occasion. Prime Minister said the law enforcement agencies have been playing a strong role in maintaining law and order. Their members are even sacrificing their lives in protecting life and property of the people. Sheikh Hasina also sought cooperation of the countrymen in uprooting terrorism, militancy and drug menace. After adorning with rank badge, the Premier greeted the IGP by presenting a bouquet.
The month of language movement begins tomorrow. The country's people will pay tributes to the valiant sons of the soil who were killed during the language movement in the month of February in 1952. The Bengali nation achieved the dignity of their mother language on February 21st in 1952 through the supreme sacrifice made by Salam, Shafiq, Barkat, Rafiq and others during a massive movement. February is the month of mourning, yet it's a matter of dignity for the nation as only the Bengalis have sacrificed lives for their own language. February 21st is also recognized as the International Mother Language Day. A month-long book fair is beginning tomorrow. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is expected to inaugurate the fair as a chief guest at Bangla Academy. Meanwhile, a two-day poetry festival will also begin tomorrow at Dhaka University Central Library. A total of 17 guest poets from 9 countries will take part in the festival. The month-long Omor Ekushe book fair will begin on the Bangla Academy premises and at adjoining Sohrawardi Udyan in the capital tomorrow. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will inaugurate the book fair on the Bangla Academy premises at 3 p.m. on the day. Prime Minister will also distribute the Bangla Academy Sahitya Puroskar at the opening ceremony. Details by Mahbubur Rahman.
Curtain of the month-long Omor Ekushe book fair will be raised on 1st February 2018 as Bangla Academy is set to stage its annual extravaganza on its premises and at Sohrawardi Udyan. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will inaugurate the traditional month-long Omor Ekushe book fair on the Bangla Academy premises. The Premier will also launch the 2-day International Literature Conference 2018 free Wi-Fi service and website. This was revealed in a press conference in the capital on 30th January 2018. Director General of Bangla Academy Shamsuzzaman Khan, Member Secretary of Ekushe Book Fair Committee Dr. Jalal Ahmed were present among others at the press briefing. Like the previous years, the venue of the fair has been extended to nearby Sohrawardi Udyan with some changes. There will be strict security arrangements in and around the book fair venue to avoid any unpleasant incident during the fair. Publishers from across the country will exhibit huge books on different issues, while Bangla Academy will exhibit on 41 newly printed and reprinted books. The book fair will remain open for all from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on working days and 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on government holidays. The book fair will continue till February 28. Mahabubur Rahman, Bangladesh Television.
Commerce Minister Tofail Ahmed has said the government will take all necessary steps to continue the progress of country's plastic industry. The Commerce Minister came up with the assurance while addressing the inaugural session of the 13th Bangladesh International Plastic Packaging and Printing Industrial Fair 2018 today. Bangladesh Plastic Goods Manufacturers and Exporters Association organized the 4-day fair at Bangabandhu International Conference Center in Dhaka. Referring to Bangladesh's emergence as the second largest ready-made garments exporting nation, Tofail Ahmed expressed willingness to pull up country's plastic industry ahead. A total of 680 business entities of 360 companies from 16 countries including China, India, Taiwan, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, UAE, Singapore, Italy and the UK are participating in the fair. The fair will remain open for all from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Nasim has sought special attention of the local public representatives to prevent the misuse of the state-owned ambulances in the hospitals. The minister made the request while handing over 17 keys of ambulances for different hospitals under various upazilas and districts. Education Minister Nurul Islam Nahid, Chief Whip ASM Firoz, Parliament members Advocate Abdul Mutin Khusru, ABM Tajul Islam and Motahar Hussain among others were present on the occasion. Mohammad Nasim said the ambulances must be used as vehicles to carry the patients for treatment only to save their lives. The ambulances were given to Sheikh Fazilatunisa Mujib Eye Hospital and Training Institute of Gopalganj, Kumila Medical College Hospital, Thakurgarh Sadar Hospital, 50-bed Diabetic Hospital of Manikganj and 13 Upazila health complexes.
Awami General Secretary and Road, Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has warned BNP Jamaat Alliance of stern action if the parties impose any subversive activities over the mass people centering the court's verdict. The minister made the warning while speaking at rally of the Shromik Kormochari Peshajibi Muktijodha Shamunnoy Porishad in the capital today. Convener of the organization, Shipping Minister Shahjahan Khan, chaired the function, while freedom fighter Ismat Qadir Gama, Jatiyo Samajtantrik Dal Jashod General Secretary Shirin Akhtar MP, and leaders and activists of the organization spoke on the occasion. Obaidul Qadir said this time BNP brought changes to its charter for which even notorious people will be able to get membership of the party. He said BNP is again plotting for petrol bomb attack and arson terrorism. The minister urged all to stay united to resist this conspiracy. Examinations of the Secondary School Certificate, SSC, Dakhil and Secondary School Certificate, Vocational under 10 General Education Boards will begin tomorrow. All preparations have already been taken to hold the examinations successfully. Education Minister Nurul Islam Nahid told a press briefing at the conference room of his ministry in Dhaka today. This year, 20,31,889 students, including 10,23,212 boys and 10,08,687 girls, are set to sit for the examination. Nur Islam Nahid said 16,27,378 students will appear in the SSC examination under the 8 General Education Boards this year, while 2,89,752 in Dakhil examination under Madrasa Education Board and 1,14,769 in vocational examination under Bangladesh Technical Education Board. The examinations will be held at 3,412 centres across the country. The Education Minister warned that stern action will be taken if anyone tries to leak question papers of the upcoming SSC examinations. The Election Commission, EC, has published the final voter list with a total of 10,41,42,381 voters across the country. Acting Secretary of the EC, Helaluddin Ahmed, told a press conference at the Nirbachan Bhavan's media centre in the city's Agargaon area today. He said of the total, 5,25,13,105 are male and 5,16,30,276 are female. Helaluddin Ahmed said people who will be registered as voters until declaration of election scheduled can vote and take part in the next general election.
Now, international news. U.S. President Donald Trump has proclaimed a new American moment as he delivered his maiden State of the Union speech to Congress. In a primetime address, the Republican leader said he was extending an open hand to Democrats to work together. Mr. Trump also said he was ordering Guantanamo Bay to be kept open, reversing an Obama-era directive to close the controversial detention camp. The president, who has enraged Democrats by withdrawing protections for immigrants who enter the U.S. illegally as children, offered an olive branch. He extended an open hand to work with members of both parties, Democrats and Republicans, to protect U.S. citizens of every background, color, and creed. The 42nd International Kolkata Book Fair was kicked off at Central Park of Kolkata. The book fair was inaugurated by Paschim Bongo Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and actor Soumitra Chatterjee on 30th January 2018. At the Kolkata Book Fair, Bangladesh Day will be observed on 3rd February. Details by Mahbubur Rahman.
International Kolkata Book Fair is the largest attended book fair in the world. Every year, there is a focal theme country which gets an entire pavilion to showcase their culture, tradition, food, tourism and literature through books. This year, the focal theme country is France. The Kolkata Book Fair was started on a small scale in 1976, and in 1984, Kolkata Book Fair got its international accreditation. Kolkata International Book Fair will continue till February 11. Paschim Bongo Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and actor Soumitra Chatterjee inaugurated the 42nd edition of Kolkata Book Fair at Salt Lake Central Park on 30th January 2018. During the 12-day book fair, Bangladesh Day will be celebrated on February 3. A seminar on war and liberation will also be held. Cultural Affairs Minister Asaduzzaman Noor will grace the program on Bangladesh Day as chief guest. And State Minister for Women and Children Mehera Chumki will grace the program as a special guest. Keynote speaker would be the Dhaka University Bangabandhu Chair, Professor Muntasir Mamun. Bangladesh is taking part in the Kolkata Book Fair with a larger presence than previous year. Bangladesh Pavilion is modelled on the historic Ahsan Manzil on a space of about 3,500 square feet. Along with the provinces of India, 29 countries across the globe are participating in the International Kolkata Book Fair 2018. On the opening day of Kolkata Book Fair, the veteran actor Soumitra Chatterjee was conferred the Legion of Honor, the highest civilian award of France. The award was given to the actor by the French ambassador to India, Alexander Ziegler. About 3 decades after the then French President François Mitterrand awarded the Legion of Honor to film maestro Satyajit Ray in 1987, and now his favorite actor got the honor on 30th January 2018. In a reaction, Soumitra Chatterjee said he felt honored, privileged and overwhelmed to receive the award. Mahbubur Rahman, Bangladesh Television.
Newly appointed head of EU delegation to Dhaka, Ambassador Rensje Theranik has said the European Union (EU) is ready to extend all sorts of assistance to Bangladesh regarding Rohingya crisis and their repatriation to Myanmar. The new envoy made the comment while making a courtesy call on Foreign Minister A.H. Mahmood Ali at Foreign Ministry in Dhaka today. During the meeting, the Foreign Minister said Bangladesh emphasizes on the safe, sustainable return of the Rohingya people to their homeland. He urged the international community, including EU, to retain pressure on Myanmar so that these people are not confined to IDP camps. The EU ambassador informed that a high-powered parliamentary delegation comprising heads of EU Parliamentary Standing Committee for Human Rights, Foreign Affairs and Trade will visit Bangladesh in the second week of February to see for themselves the Rohingya refugee camps. Meanwhile, Ambassador of Switzerland to Bangladesh, Rene Holstein, called on Foreign Minister A.H. Mahmoud Ali at Foreign Ministry. They discussed various issues of bilateral interest. Education Minister Nurul Islam Nahid has urged all students to work relentlessly to attain the technical optimism in the context of Bangladesh to achieve Vision 2021. He was addressing at certificate and medal awarding ceremony on the Military Institute of Science and Technology MIST campus at Mirpur Cantonment in Dhaka today. Chief of Army Staff General Abu Bilal Mohammad Shafiul Haq, Defense Secretary Akhtar Hossain Bhuiya, Engineer-in-Chief of Bangladesh Army Major General Mohammad Siddiqur Rahman Sarkar, MIST Commandant Major General Mohammad Abul Khair, ambassadors, professors of different universities and senior civil and military officials were present in the function, among others. The Education Minister called upon the graduates to take challenges of the 21st century to build themselves as worthy citizens in future.
State Minister for Foreign Affairs M. Shahriar Alam has said Bangladesh will play a very active role in the upcoming Global Compact on Migration negotiation to ensure rights of global migrants. He said this while speaking at a seminar titled Panel Survey on Impact of Migration on Poverty and Local Development in the capital today. Among others, Founder Chair of Refugee and Migratory Movement Research Unit, Tasneem Siddiqui, was present. The State Minister said the government is working for reducing the costs of remittances and protecting rights for all migrant workers. Now some sports news. Bangladesh scored 374 for 4 against Sri Lanka at stumps of day 1 in the first test of the two-match series in Chittagong. At the end of the day, Mominul Haq and Mahmudullah Riyad were at the crease with 175 and 9 runs respectively. Earlier, Bangladesh won the toss and decided to bat. Tamim Iqbal scored 52, Imrul Qais 40 and Mushfiqur Rahim scored 92 for the Tigers. And then for the news, here again are the main points. As per Constitution, no provision to form supportive government, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina says in Parliament. Month of Language Movement February starts tomorrow. Prime Minister to inaugurate month-long Omar Ekushe Book Fair at Bangla Academy premises. BNP Jamaat's attempts to create anarchy centering Khaleda Zia's verdict to be tackled in iron hand, warns Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir. SSC and equivalent examinations begin tomorrow across country with more than 20 lakh students appearing. US President Donald Trump calls the Republican and Democrat leaders to work together, forgetting all odds from the past. And Bangladesh scored 374 for 4 against Sri Lanka at stumps at the end of day 1 in the Chittagong test.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our next news at 11:30 in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.